Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how you can download, install, and start using NetBeans IDE. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. It's pretty sophisticated. After you use Visual Studio Code, source code editor, NetBeans may seem a little bit complicated, but it is not. Don't get intimidated. We are going to get started with it. Installation is extremely easy. All you need to do is go and navigate to netbeans.org. When you navigate to netbeans.org, go to Apache NetBeans and go to download. Well, NetBeans, the latest edition is version 12. Version 12 seems to be really good because previously, in order to install NetBeans, first you were supposed to install JDK. But as far as I understood, you don't need to do that anymore. You can just directly download and install Apache NetBeans. I'm going to go ahead and download it. I'm going to pick the appropriate operating system. I'm going to pick Macintosh operating system. Well, there are a bunch of mirror sites. Let's pick the one that's recommended to us. And it will start downloading here. It may take for a while. Once it completes downloading, just double click on the package and it will start installing it for you. Double click on it and continue. It will ask for your password at one point. Let's pick the default location and then let's go ahead and install. And we are all done. Let's close this. And you can also get rid of this file, installation file. Once you're done, and you can go ahead and get the NetBeans either from here, right there, NetBeans, or you can go to your applications. For the first time, things may take time. It may install additional software for you. Don't get intimidated, just wait. Here you go. This is our environment. What we're going to do first, we're going to create a project file and we are going to attach our Java application to that project file. Project is just a container for your Java application. All right. So first I'm going to go and create a folder on my desktop so that I can work cleanly. I'm going to call this desktop folder name as learning again. So I have this right there. So we don't need the start page. This is what we have. Go to file, say new project. There are different kinds of Java projects. I'm not going to get into them, but we are going to pick what? Java application. And just say next. And wait for a while because this is the first time we installed. Again, this time you may say Java F. You may need to have additional downloads and it may take a little bit of time there. This is only done for once, of course. And go ahead and say next. Just install. And it is downloading. Once it is done, finish it. Let's wait until it activates standard edition. Boom, this screen comes. This is where you're going to pick your project name and project location. For location, you can either stay with the default location, but we already created a folder called under desktop. We created learning folder. So I'm going to work there. Project name, let's give a name. Let's say first project. Okay, first project. And just keep the defaults. And it's going to do some processing for you. It's going to generate a lot of files for you. Don't get intimidated. If you go to learning folder under first project, as you see, it created a folder source, main, and so on. So now this is our container for our Java application. Either you can go to first project and right click and pick new and then other. This is option 1. Or you can go to file. You can go to here, file, and then new file, and then it will bring exactly the same place. I like to have right click on first project, new, and then other. There are a bunch of class files, interfaces, and JApplet is, for example, another kind of Java program, but I'm gonna pick Java main class. This tells that I'm gonna create a class and it should have a main method so that it can create as much code as possible for us. I will say next. Now my class name, I'm gonna give test with capital T. It's attached to this project, and I will just say finish. Again, it's going to place it somewhere suitable, and it will have a bunch of commands. And let's get rid of those commands for the first time. Let's get rid of those and this as well. Here you go. This is all what we need. I'm going to save with Command S, or I can go and pick save from right here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and this time type public, no, not public, sorry, system dot out dot println, and then I will say hello TSU students. This does more autocomplete than Visual Studio Code. It also added the the semicolon for you. That's it. Compile. In order to compile and run, this arrow right here, click on it. While in a project you may have multiple class files, pick the one that you want as the first class to run, or your Java application class. Select this. It's going to do a bunch of stuff. If it is doing it for the first time, it may download a lot of stuff from the repository for you. Don't worry about it. Just wait for a while. It's going to run, and it built successfully, and also it did run it. You see hello TSU students right there. And it's pretty simple. In time you're going to get familiar. Now we have tools. We can write either using a text editor or Visual Studio Code, source code editor, or NetBeans IDE. From this point on, you're free to use whichever you feel better. And I'll see you in the next video.